Honorable Stephen Chan is a New York State Senator representing Brooklyn, bringing a lifelong commitment to public service as a United States Marine Corps veteran and a retired 27-year NYPD sergeant. Before his career in law enforcement and public office, he worked in local factories and ran a small retail business in Sunset Park, experiences that shaped his dedication to supporting working families. In the Senate, he focuses on improving community safety, strengthening public schools, and bringing greater accountability to state government in Albany. Please join me in welcoming Senator Stephen Chan.
Good evening, everyone. It's certainly humbling and refreshing to be standing here before everyone here tonight. I want to thank Dr. Shu and the ILF for inviting me down here. And I want to thank founder Chilling Tong, who has become my friend over the years, for inviting me here. It is certainly a privilege to be here today. But you know what? I almost didn't make it. And I'll tell you why. I have a very hectic and busy schedule. So yesterday I'm in Brooklyn, New York. I'm going to different events. I have different meetings, and I'm on the way to the airport finally to come to Washington with my executive assistant, Juliana Kent. She's standing back there. Say hi, Juliana. So Julie was driving the car, and we're going to short-term parking over at JFK, and then I said, Julie, we're running late for the flight. You better step on it. She says, Senator, I can't speed. I can't break the law. I said, okay, fine, move over, let me drive. Right? So I'm going down the Belt Parkway in Brooklyn, and I'm doing a little bit, maybe I had 20, 30 miles over the speed limit, right? And two cops pull me over, my own guys, right? And they all know me. They pull me over, and one police officer looks in my side of the car and says, well, hello, Senator. And he looks at his partner. He says, Joe, I can't give this car a summons. I can't write the summons. And Joe looks at him and says, why not? He says, well, because there's somebody really important in there. And Joe says, who is it? Joe said, and the officer on my side says, I don't know who's in there, but Senator Chan is the chauffeur. There is a moral to that story. The story is everybody is important, and you're very important in my life and in the life of our future generations, and I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. A couple of things that was not said about me is I miss my busy life, running a small business, being a small property owner, being an NYPD police sergeant. I was also a New York City schools volunteer for 13 years. I was a PTA president in a very famous middle school in New York City. That's IS 187 Kristen McCullough School. Shout out to them. And I was a Title I chairperson in 2 schools. I also participated in the school leadership team of 2 schools. And I can't tell you how humbling it is, how satisfying it is, and how gratifying it is to help our future generations along the way. I came here 50 years ago to America from Hong Kong. And yes, I worked in the sweatshops. I worked in a potato chip factory. I worked in a plastic factory, all before I graduated high school. And I understand the hardships of our family, especially our new immigrants. And I want to help them, guide them along the way, because these are the next generations that's going to take us into the future, that they are going to be the ones. Now, you have already all taken charge of your life. And to our students here tonight in college and high school, they are going to be taking charge of us in the future, and we need them. They will reach those crossroads where they're going to say, oh, you know what? I have a master's degree in business. I am an architect. I am an MD. I am an MP, whatever they may be. They can have the option of spreading out coast to coast, or they can stay with their community and take charge and lead them. These are the people that we need more and more of. And you know, lately, as everybody knows since COVID, it saddens me to see that there's such an anti-Asian sentiment in many places in America. And it's almost as if they're envious, jealous of our achievements. 50 years ago, our legislators told me, we want you to excel, Steve. We want you to do well. We want you to be excellent. Now, 50 years later, our kids are excellent. We have excelled. We are doing great. But yet there is an anti-Asian sentiment that says you guys are doing too great. We have to take the gifted and talented programs away from you in the schools. We have to cancel the specialized high schools in New York City because there's too many Asians in there. Well, you know what? My daughter's in one of those schools, and she's just a humble daughter of a middle-class police officer. That's all she is. We built this out of habit. We built this out of our perseverance and our conviction. And it should be praised instead of envied. And that's where you come in. So while I have my hands in the schools in Brooklyn, going in there every day to work with the teachers, the kids, the families, and the principals, and the Department of Education, you provided the backing. And I can't tell you how grateful I am to see your faces here, to know where that help came from. It's almost like being in the police department, calling for backup, and knowing that the backup is there. And I want to thank you very much for that honor. Thank you. And as we go forward, I need you to help me, to back me up one more time, to help me inspire our next generations to take charge of our community, our state, and our country. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.